Here we have a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado. This one is a crew cab, LT trim level, 4-wheel drive. Comes in Summit White. We do have the LT convenience package, so that includes jet black, Evotex interior. The powertrain consists of a 2.7-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, as we come around to the front end here, one of the best things about this Colorado compared to the work truck models or the ones that don't have the LT convenience package is we not only get LED daytime running lights, but we get LED headlamps and LED fog lights, and just a nicer, more upscale looking front fascia, in my opinion. Love the front end of these. Down to these wheels, these are going to be 17-inch aluminum. We get passive keyless entry on the front. To the door panel here, we get one touch up and down for the driver's side window. The other 3 windows have express down. Power mirror controls are there, power door lock controls. We get blind spot monitors here. Trailer brake controller, hood release. We get a manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And we even get a power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Big thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. The little storage underneath the seat there. Rear AC vents, USB-C and a USB-A charge duo, and then you also get a 115 or 120 volt 3-prong plug-in. It's a view of the front from back here. Seat back pockets on both sides, that's nice. Not a lot of space when I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size being 6'3" with longer legs, but you might be able to fit your toddler back there, small child. I wouldn't even put a car seat back there. My kid has longer legs and that would not work. Fuel filler there. Another big plus is the LED tail lights here. Now the bulbs, I don't know if those are LED or not. I don't think they are, but the actual tail lights themselves are, so that just makes it brighter while you're driving down the road. And it also just makes the appearance look that much better. There's a spare tire underneath. Then we have a 120 volt plug-in back here. Spray on bed liner. And I really like this trim with how it's equipped. You really get a lot here for the money. And I'll show you what that sticker price is here in a sec. But there's a view from this side as well. Child locks, lock, and then unlock there, or is it lock and unlock there? Yeah, that's what it is. And there we have our manual front passenger seat, that's 4-way. Glove compartment down here. And then you all can pause anywhere you need to take a closer look at anything on this window sticker. Fuel economy 17 city, 21 highway. And with that LT convenience package as well as the advanced trailering package, spray on bed liner, a few other options, you're looking at $45,185 for the sticker price, which really is not that bad in my opinion. Especially considering what a base model Colorado will run you. If you can get this, I highly recommend getting all the bells and whistles here. But there's that 2.5 or 2.7 liter turbo 4-cylinder, excuse me. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. Actually, I do want to see these turn signals. I mean, they look bright. I don't think they're LED though on the back. Because you even see these here, the incandescent ones. You can change the bulbs out pretty easily, but it's crazy to think all of that went into the design of the LEDs and then the turn signals are just meh. Put back in the driver's seat here, leather wrap steering wheel. I like the feel of that. There's the horn. Over here to the screen, I think it's like an 11.3-inch Google Assistant system here. Includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. We get AM, FM, XM radio. You get access to Google Maps as well. And then you also have access to the Play Store, the vehicle status, which I really like on these. Just the graphics and everything. You could turn the truck around, air filter life, tire pressure monitors, etc. Or you can just go into each sub menu here: brake pad life, tire pressure, oil life, engine air filter, and then you have the battery voltage, coolant, transmission fluid temp, oil pressure, and then the oil temp. And then your settings here, go down to vehicle, team driver, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive are included here. And then your system settings here, you can change your language or units of measurement there. Now for your controls, your headlamps are in the screen here. So traction control, the rear window lock, auto high beams, park assist, all of that is in the screen. And then you have your actual headlamp controls here as well. So there's a shortcut for the headlamps though in the screen at all times. Click up there and then you have those options available for you. 99% of the time you can just leave them on auto, you'll be fine. There's the backup camera. Also, you get a front camera here, which is a huge plus. Curbside view, the top-down view as well. And then you have that trailer hitch view too. And then your climate controls are going to be dual zone automatic, so you can adjust those with these buttons and knobs down below or the screen here. You can adjust your fan speed and all of that, or cut the whole system off down there. And then 3-stage heated seats, and those controls are here as well. Won't come on because this is in transport mode now, but auto stop toggle, hazards, lane keep assist, USB-C, USB-A port, wireless charging pad. And then you do have the shifter here, so grab the lever, pull down, reverse, neutral, drive. And then your low mode is here, and you can toggle the limiter there. And you can see where you are in the bottom of the gauge cluster there as you shift. And then your 4-wheel drive is here, so you can set it to tow haul, 4 up, 2 up, or that auto mode, and it'll adjust as it sees fit. And then your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage. Bottle holders are there. Center console cubby space with a removable tray. And there's a look at the back seat. You do get a sliding rear window, but that's manual there. OnStar's up there. There's a vanity mirror, which is pretty nice. And then back to the steering wheel itself. There are your blinkers, high beams. You can flash there. Front fluid there, and then you have your intermittent wipers here. And then cruise control, you can turn that on or off and adjust the gap if you have adaptive. And then it's for forward collision alert as well if you don't. And then if you have adaptive or regular, you can hold this X and then it'll toggle between adaptive and regular. Again, this is in transport mode, so it's just gonna let me do regular. But you can set the speed there. Heated steering wheel toggles here. This changes your gauge cluster view. By doing that, you gotta get that out of the way. And then hit this to go through your audio sources when that's available, and then mute, Bluetooth, voice recognition. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, you can toggle track list or radio station presets. And behind on the right, you can toggle volume up, volume down there. Push button start. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Chevy Colorado LT out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Colorado here, the 2.7 Turbo 4 has pretty good pull. And I can say that because I've driven several of these in the Colorado and Canyon setups. Just like how it handles with the 8-speed automatic. Now, a cool thing about these is you can actually tune these pretty nicely. and make some upgrades to them, and they can really be something crazy in terms of the power output. You already have really good power output as it is, but I'm gonna slow down and then give it a pretty good pull here. Not gonna floor it though. Here we go. So really good pull there, especially for me not to even be flooring it. I just kind of wanted to show it off, but the turbocharger does such a good job pushing this smaller displacement engine, and it really is a neat setup here. A lot of people tell me in the comments all the time, a 4-cylinder truck is this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 but even in the Silverados, these engines are really good. They still work pretty hard, better fuel economy. You get that exhilaration coming from the turbo. And then when you're not putting your foot in them, it just rides down the road very nicely. So wind noise feels pretty good in here just because it's super windy out. I'm impressed by how well it's insulated in here. And the ride quality is pretty solid. And with it being a pickup truck, not really surprised there. Silverado rides a little bit better, but it is what it is. Now I want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I said it earlier in the walk around portion, I just feel like the way this is equipped, having that convenience package, I think it's worth the money. And I would, after driving this and getting a feel for it, I would take this over a work truck Colorado any day, even for the extra money, just because for under 46 grand, you get 4-wheel drive, heated seats, the Evotex interior, which basically feels like leather. You have the heated steering wheel. There's just so much here. Even the adaptive cruise and the LED lights, all of that just makes this feel like more of a premium truck as opposed to a more basic Trail Boss or a more basic work truck model or something like that. So again, I just really like how this package is put together. And I hate I couldn't test out the adaptive cruise, but I expect it to be pretty good just compared to other GM cruise controls that I've tested that are adaptive. With this one just being in transport mode, unfortunately I couldn't show it off, but and again, it's just, I feel like it has all the luxury features you'd expect from a mid-size pickup truck if you're comparing it to the Tacoma or the Ranger, especially for the price point. Now, I'm not trying to compare this to a Tacoma Trailhunter or a Ranger Raptor or anything like that, even a Ranger Lariat. But again, with this convenience package, I think it's just a nice spec'd out trim that keeps you under 50,000. And just rides really well. And it's just a tame feel in here compared to specifically the Tacoma. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Chevy Colorado LT Crew Cab.